So vis-a-vis, there was a pause in the previous due to some recording issue. Now vis-a-vis the dream, the substratum in the wake state presiding over the entire uh, happening on the foreground has been the existence, awareness, consciousness, and the power it is wielding. It is the power. Even it is scientific. It is the science supports that matter owes to energy, and energy formations are creations, gross creations. So this existence, even this alone, it deserves the tag of godhood. God means that which is all pervading, omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. And that God principle and its derivative formations is entire thing will see at physical state, gross state, at subtle emotional state, and that kind of a thing. Whence then, and it is the its operatives. And now we'll examine. Now it is awareness, existence that is ever present, everywhere present, and that includes this embodiment of everyone, and that individual discrete environment and embodiment, and it is operating. It is jnana. Consciousness reveals as I am. Something unconscious and inert would. It doesn't say it has no knowledge. It doesn't say I am. It is known. On the contrary, the jnana reveals as I am. Now, how to understand this correlation of awareness and me? I am. We can take a model. We can take a model. Imagine we will visualize we are placed in a in a room. Everything is closed. On the ceiling, we are placing a slide etched which I am. I am. All other than masked. I am masked. Now there is light outside. This light downstream only reflects in the form of letters I, A, M. I am. Now, I am is the pattern of the light which is now descending downstream. And this I am, the light outside has no, is not letter, not a word, but the light downstream, the ceiling, downstream the slide, is now operating as three letters I am. Now this I am is very much light only, and light as word. Now I am is by default being very much light. It is no, it is not other than the light. Now same analogy same is applicable to consciousness, awareness, knowledge, because each one of us contain I have knowledge, I know it, I am aware. Now these statements, now that light which is everywhere is now in the foreground of discrete discrete body. It is it is beaming. It is beaming as I am. Now this I am is feeding three states. One is that dream and wake and deep sleep. And in the wake, in the dream, it is illuminating the dream mind, and the reflections of the dream mind are illuminate the dream forms, whatnot, all the situations. Now same way this, and now as we have seen before, the I am, which is illuminating the dream mind, dream subtle body, from there due to ignorance. Now here one component comes ignorance. Otherwise it is light and play. Before the dream mind it was light, source light, and downstream it is a source light. It is light. It is that kind of a situation. Imagine a light falling on a prism and downstream it is Vibgr, that 7 colors, and light, play of light. There is nothing else. Example or a thing. Then now in dream, what is happening? There is a superimposition. At the back end of the dream mind, there is one entity taking birth. I am existing. Actually, I am, which is back end presiding over substratum. It is just light. Existence as light. Light is all pervading. That light in this boson, it is I am. Now, due to ignorance, the, there is a projectile, an experiencer, a knower, and what in the presence of light, what it is, a manifestation of the light. It has displaced those from there to which it was, and it is perceiving those illuminated situations of dream to be on its own, and it is usurping the role of knower, and it is identifying with those experiencer. These three things are evidently then ruling, then have some, then it is also an imposter fact. But one, it is proved futile when we wake up, when we, where it is comprehended it was just light, everything is projection. Now, how to be blissful in the dream? By doing what? By doing any ritual or by any art technique, any kind of way. How it what is the redemption from the discomfort of the dream? Just one has to be aware, one has to transcend that state and cognize the bottom line background reality. And however efforts of dream are not going to bring any solace during dream, through what not, any techniques, through any ritual, through anything. Now this extends. Now we have transcended. Now we woke up. In wake up, this same I am is illuminating the different subtle body, wake mind. Now this wake mind manifests in the presence of the I am. That I am. I am actually common entity, fixed factor, invariable entity, and it is presiding over principle. It is what we say witnesser. It has witnessed it has felicitated the dream. Now this I am is felicitating the functioning of the mind in wake state. In the presence of that, I am light. Actually, I am light. Light, the content of the mind is manifested. It is one wonderful classic thing to drive home this issue. Functioning has been the film reel. Imagine this is a film reel, back and light, the content of light is film reel is manifested downstream as everything. Film world, whatever we see, it is everything. All names and forms are very much play of the light, derivatives of the light, byproducts of the light, formations of the light. Now, like dream, here also the back end of the wake mind, one entity is taking projectile, one entity is surfacing, an imposter entity. I am existing. This is in contrast to the existence back end, which is operating as I am. Existing as I am is fact. Now the contended existence, standalone existence, the second imposter existence, I am existing. Here this is a ignorance, vikshepa, projection, adhyasa. Adhyasa means something non-existing, but it is surfacing. This is ignorance, because this is ignorance as like as the ignorance of the dream. dream experiencer. So this has to be overcome with awareness. Now let us see the play of this existence. I am existing. This I am existing is, if there is a viveka, yes, it looks back, it traces. It is none other than that. It vacates, gives space to that one, and in its presence, mind is working. It is play of that light. It is just like that. But this I am existing, this is called aham asmi. Aham asmi, I am existing, asmi. And then it is in the absence of this viveka, it is it has come to a conclusion to be standalone, independent, exclusive, and it is certifying to be on its own. This is called ahamkara. Ahamkara means a standalone entityhood, a kind of a foisted, foisted thing. And now this fellow is carrying the tag of name. He is Sudhakar or some X. Now this Sudhakar, I am Sudhakar, has given birth. The named entity in each one of us is this kind of a name entity. He wills this I am existing, I am Sudhakar, has imported the light. Here the analogy for light has been the knowledge, awareness, and jnana. And everyone is definitely wielding that knowledge. I know it. We say, I know it. I am aware of it. Now, in the presence of that light, this mind is functioning. And now, by that is by default, like in the presence of electricity, some equipment functions, but electricity never, it happens on its own. Electricity, nothing like consciously, it is a doer. Fan is rotating, but electricity, it happens. That is what is the correct word of Sakshi. In its presence, it happens. Sannidhi matrena, samakshamlo, in its presence, it happens. It has no will. I have to rotate the fan. It happens. Same way in the presence of the back end light, this content of the mind, it is manifested so many, and names and forms, our perception, projections, emotions, feelings, all those things are down, down, downstream, forend. Now, whatever in the back end, it is this I am Sudhakar, the so-called imposter, non-existing second ah, entity is usurping the role of doer. I am illuminator, I am feeler, I am thinker, I am perceiver. Then that very entity in the down, now post manifestation, it knows, it is knower. And after knower, yes, we are aware of our thoughts or dispositions of the mind and its functions. Now, these things are known. Till then, also the jiva, the individual, he has no, he is freed. He is freed. But now, the the downfall has been this knower of the emotions or whatever cognized. He thinks that he is that he is the emotions, not that emotions are his emotion. If he is possessor also, then fine, to an extent he can get rid of it. He identifies, mind is not well, I am not well. Mind is a total identification. It is this total identification which has inflicted. Now damage has been done. Damage has been done. Damage has been done. And now what is the redemptions? Redemption. Damage has been done. This identification, and actually even he knows, by virtue of knowing, now I know this is car, I am not car. I know so many things. I am not thing. The knower implies knower got to be other than known. Known means it has no knowledge. So this is a basic, and known is subject to change. Now car has gone in front of me. Now another dog has come. I am not dog. Now, after, like that, the known domain is it is moving, varying, but the knower is one. Now, one has become a car, then he should cease to be a dog. Now he has to go with car. Now we are not. But unfortunately, every thought also is like a moving traffic. It is moving, good, bad, our likes, dislikes, our hope, expectation, choice, conditionings, beliefs, our passion, all kind of a navarasas or whatever thing, love, hate, huh, desire, kama, krodha, emotion, arrogance, anger, so many. All this is everybody is seized with the patterns of the mind. Now all these patterns, instead of being, we are knowing. This is what is emotional intelligence lately unfolded. Intelligence means to be aware of it. We are emotional, aware of our emotions. We are fully saved. This is the state of real mukti. Now we are bounded. One of the Vedic coinage word, anatmani ahamiti matihi bandha. Anatma means whichever is known, changing, moving, perishable. Now, Atma is something changeless, it is cognizing capability, it is fixed, it is one. Now, the contrast, this means there is so much of, versions, the God or Atma, we will not go into it, but it is awareness. Undoubtedly, everybody wills, I know, I have knowledge. Now, this is what is happening. Now, one is helplessly conditioned by the emotions, having identified with this. Now, the extension. Now, the back end, if you see light and play of the light, in same way, the light which is illuminating the mind, it is like an extension box. If you see, then the same light is going to the sense organs, jnana indriya, and it is having jnana of sense perceptions, sounds, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha, all those five patterns of perceptions which are accessible to our sense organs, eyes, ear, nose, skin, tongue. All these are also, there is awareness. We are now that jnana, to which these owes, they are smart sensors like that. And a smart sensor, in the presence of this one, it is able to cognize. And these are also known. No, I am perceiver, I am seer. All these are also imposters of that I am Sudhakar. That Sudhakar, it in the presence of light, light like anybody in the instrumentation or any kind of a thing, for a camera, we should give power, it picks up the ability to perceive. Now, this, it happens on its own. Like, and now these perceptions all happening. The Sudhakar is one is contender. I am seer, I am, I am, and it extends to action organs also. Invoking that power, one is able to walk, one is able to hold something, drive, one is able to talk, one is able to do other functions. And all these are odes to that knowledge, jnana. Now I want to do something, I want to prepare tea, I want to. Now I have to have jnana. I require hands, I require the thing. Now it happens, now jnana. Now this Sudhakar, I am Sudhakar, has, is now content, is the claimer. He is a claimer contender, wrong, imposter contender, I am doer. Number, the deed, the perceived things with reference to sense organs, the actioned karma kriya, what we say, these things, he is knower. Not only he is identifying with this. So one of the, so the the known component includes body. Now small talk about the body, its origin roots will come to it. Now through these sense organs, one is aware of his body, aware of his prana. Now body, now see, The body attributes bad dispositions. One is infatuated. This is happening. This is so subtle. Now body is born so and so. I am born so and so. Body is male, female. Body height, body weight, body color, and body. Its lakshanas, its patterns, body, and its age. I am so and so, 50-year-old. I am born so and so. No, body has got hungry and thirst. They are happening to me. Unconsciously, we are in the car. We car then fuel has emptied. We say car need fuel. Not that I need. I would say I want fuel. We go to the petrol bunk, and same way. But here also we are so much of knowing the body and identifying with the happenings of the body to be mine. I am hungry. No, this is what is how the sample of identification and conditionings are like that. I am hungry, I am thirsty, and body, I blind, I am blind, and he is not. He is relieved of the body in the dream, but now body is pursued in the wake state, and all happens to the body. He has knee pain, my knees, there is arthritis. I have not I have. I am painful. Why it is? I have kidney stone. I have so not. All ailments of the body are treated as his Sudhakar. Now the Sudhakar is not aware, not present in dream. Not Sudhakar, who has surfaced in the wake. Now this Sudhakar is feels Sudhakar contents. Body has fever. I am running temperature. Body would perish. Now Sudhakar is worried. Body should not die. Now see, all the projections, all the identifications, this is all the play. Where is the pain? Where is the pain actually? It is only in projections. Really, there is no Sudhakar, there is no I am existing, only light. And here, the correlation analogy for light, conscious awareness, jnana. The jnana is everywhere, and when I am existing has operated to, this is the fundamental, Moola Avidya, this is Pradhama Vritti, first, first emotion. This itself is a falsified. It is a projection fantasy. It is a now this one. It has it has it has it has it is has imposed an existence. Because knowledge is one, conscious is one, but this person is a second projection. It has surfaced. It is invoking the role of a doer. It is a knower. It is identifying with the known. Now it is conditioned with the known. So like that at body level, which is it is perceiving, and body all thing. Now body he now there is a complaint. Body dies. I will die. And like that, one is helplessly infatuated with body and mind, and then Sudhakar. It is like the wake state. If we correlate to a movie, perfectly it is right. An actor X. Now that X means I am light. He in the wake state, the body can be taken as a Vesha, his role, and then the subtle body, the script is the mind, and that he has got the script related, his wife, children, family disposition, and whatever is held, not held, properties, prosperity. Now they are also known, and now identification. All this, if that ex actor I am, it is only acting, then they absolutely there is nothing like okay, not okay. In the film, one gets reward of 1 million, or one is robbed of entire property. There is none to feel, because after film the situations are no more, and here we are the Sudhakar is dormant, Every time when he is transcending to the dream or deep sleep, Sudhakar is no more present. But present in dream, there is another set of experiencer. In deep sleep, there is. And this is happening as a sample, as a trailer. But in reality, when before birth, this person Sudhakar was named on the Sudhakar. He was not existent post birth. Post death, he will not extend. Now it is the first day shot of the movie, that is the last. So the Sudhakar is not prevalent. Whether vis-a-vis a 24-hour wake state itself, he is not appearing in other two states, and definitely post death, he is not there. Now all this is, but that actor, that person exists. So this I am is eternal. It is a light. It is none other than light. That none other than light. It is light, light is itself. Now, how to transcend pain means it is not that Sudhakar has got a healthy body, all his ailments are gone, mind is okay, everything skip rated okay. But this okay is also is also a projection. Not okay also is a projection. What is fact is light. Now this requires bodha, awareness, viveka. With this only we can, like from dream, we are relieved, we found solace only on wake up. And now this waker, Sudhakar, now we should start the query. The query that I'm now suffering. What is happening to me? How to overcome? How to find solution? What is the remedy? Now Sudhakar, first of all, he would start with the thing that all his issues are related to the known domain, that is body or his mind or his sense organs, action organs, or to the kith and kin he is identifying. Now he will graduate from becomer to knower, because it cannot, two cannot happen simultaneously, becomer and knower. Now I know the mobile, I am not mobile. Now if I am identifying with all the features of the mobile, it is ignorance. Similar to what all I know at physical level, mental level, this is what is it is said kshetra kshetra, knower and known. Knower is other than the known, because they have divergent attributes, qualities. Known is again, it is it has no knowledge, it is unaware of its thing, it is changing, it is moving, it would perish. Now, and the knower got to have a complementary inverse attributes. It is changeless. Changeless cannot be local. Changeless cannot become change. Changeless is prerequisite to know, and changeless is presiding over presiding all the change happening everywhere. Changeless, it is a principle. Now, with this awareness, viveka, discrimination, what we say, which is the unique pride possession of the human being, we are trying to dissociate. We are not the known domain, we are knower. Now, with this is actually mukti, so-called liberation. We are liberated, means we are otherwise entrapped, imprisoned in the known. Now we have come out of, we are knower. Now that knower, for knowerhood, it is linked to knowledge. For any knowledge with reference to knower is nothing but knowledge with reference to known. Now this knower, now we have to credit it. No deserves. The knower and knowerhood is right. One to deserve is knowledge. But in the presence of knowledge, it happens. It is also like electricity. Now that way, one is not knower also. Knowerhood is linked to knowledge, and knowledge does, it is not byproducts of the knowledge known. So knowledge need not know. It is one without second, and no question of no question of knowerhood to knowledge, but implied for as a tatastha, it is called, it is a tatastha lakshana, means we attribute, like stage light, which is illuminating the drama, but it is only light vis-a-vis the drama downstream, we attribute that connotation, it is felicitator of the thing. So like that. Then the next stage from knowerhood, he is not knower, then he is knowledge. Knowledge, there is some correlation of knowledge to him. Now, which one is correct? I have knowledge, my knowledge, I am existing. These three are imposters again, because the light as word I am, light, basically light exists, knowledge exists, that light knowledge reveals as I am, I am follows, I am is following the back end light. Now this I am has no, I am is, I am now contending, I am existing, my light, I have light. These things by any basic common sense are redundant. So I have knowledge, my knowledge, I am existing. These things, three things are redundant, because in this state there are thousands. Suppose there is a 1 million. All human beings, say 100. Example 100. 100 are in this state. I have light. I am aware of. I am light. I know light. My knowledge. I am knowledge. I am existing. It is not that light has become so many divisions. Same way, knowledge has not, now it amounts to that knowledge has become, took a breakup. It is like electricity, which is in everybody's house. It has never been, it is not divided like electricity in a traction. Electricity, there is a overhead light going on. Every train taps it. And if every train, the electricity in a train contains, I am on my own, my electricity, I am electricity, I am existing. This is it. It is only imposter. It is only absurd. It is ridiculous. Say now train localized existing or that which is indivisible electricity operating my train, that is okay. So light as I am okay. I am light not okay. I am light. My light. I have knowledge. My knowledge. We are making a division which is only our projection, and light light is me, light as I am is okay. So same way, I have knowledge, my knowledge, I am existing. These things are out of ignorance. The oneness, it object, it defies the principle of oneness. So light as me, light as I am, fine. Now it has become from becomer to the knower. Knower also owes to the this constituent of the K by default, and I have knowledge. So I have knowledge. We are making turnaround of 180 degrees. Knowledge having me, and knowledge having me, there cannot, and this me is not an entity other than knowledge, and knowledge is nirakara, all pervading. Now where is Sudhakar? Where is his thing? And he is also transcending the boundary of his body, the namarupa, the thing, the limitation, the pentagon, as we say when we stretch our hands and stand with the legs apart, it is a pentagon. Contour of the body is pentagon. Now pentagon limited to the unlimited. It is so. All else like dream is only foisted. Now in this state, this is so, because every one of us we are wielding the knowledge. So wielding the knowledge, Actually, knowledge cannot be held. Knowledge holds everything. Now, so in this analogy, by tracing to ourselves to the roots, we are liberated. This is first stage. Becomer to knower is mukti, and this is moksha. We are connecting to the higher self. In this state, it is the play of knowledge and it's functioning through the equipment body and equipment to the mind and equipment. This extends to every being like you. Now, like you, then there is nothing to rejoice, not okay or okay. Everything, it is a play, and it extends to that film thing. If one is conscious during film, that X, the actor who is playing that role, if he is conscious, everything is okay. He is housing whatnot, right and wrong happening. Both there is nothing to feel. All is only for sake of it is a game, sport. So it is only play. So this is, but on the contrary, the sex has forgotten his roots. He stays in some town. He stays in some province. Now he has walked into the film city. Film city walking is equated to exactly we wake up. Immediately we are wearing the body costume and mind and our related and relations. And this is the and he is Sudhakar. And now Sudhakar, so long he is aware of his root back end, and then there is none to feel. It is only he will play, he will happily act his role, and he has no complaint. Now, Sudhakar now completing that day's shooting is like that. He is again walks back to his home. He is also the individual walks back to dream the another studio. In the studio, he has got this entire setup. Casting is dropped. Now he goes to that script, and in that script, there is separate set of family in that studio, and this is not that is not that. When this exists, that is not existing. When that is existing, this is not existing. So both score the same points, same the analogy, and then in deep sleep he is going to third studio where he is not going to home. In this example, third stage where he is entering into a state of coma. Anesthesia is given. He is unaware of his entity. He is unconscious. In that state where he is not encountering the disturbances, anything, it is here there he is enveloped with, pervaded with happiness. Like that, this X, I am. In wake state, he is introduced to one cluster of thing, gross body, mind, and script related. In second state, dream, another set, no gross body, all emotions appear to be grossier outside, and there is a contrast vividly, and deep sleep is dormant. But the back end X. Now the effort is this guy Sudhakar should be traced to the root moola. I am. That process is feasible only in wake. At that time there is no viveka. It is not possible, and one is denied of this beatitude. So for dream and deep sleep, there are no tools, equipment to cross over, to undo this happening. That is viveka, means discrimination. In dream, in wake, this miracle is possible where one can logically, with rationally think, outgrow his affiliations. Here one part I wish to connect has been this. Now we have seen this I am, which is illumining the mind, and this through this mind it is connected to the body. Now what is this body? What are the five elements outside? Small pointer. Do they exist? Like illuminated thoughts, illuminated mind, They are none other than the illumination. The illuminated things, illuminated name and forms. If we take the analogy of a VGR light, light formations, they owe to the light. These exist in light. The light include this. They are byproducts of the light. Then God principle got to be one. It cannot be dual. It is one without second. Now, how is that in this case? Now, there is a gross states. How to link? Here, science is beautiful. There is nothing to uh, dogmatic, nothing to superstition. Now, now science says energy from ether. All these are byproducts, formations to Prithvi. Now, energy, earth is nothing but energized energy in gross state. Energy is in the gross state is earth. Now, whatever constituents of earth are very much in this physical body, that is the trace of, if we take one sample of the one grain of earth, it is takes to atoms energy, and energy is held, and the process of energy is consciousness, knowledge, because knowledge and its energy, they are two sides of the coexistence, like fire, light and heat, light like sun, light and heat, energy and consciousness are two. Energy is held like somebody is a, is a, he is whatever he is, it is possessor, it is his power. So energy, same thing extends to human beings. It is our cellular, is it so many trillions of cells. All cells root is uh, DNA, atoms, and energy. And it is energy. And energy is imperishable, and energized things are very much perishable. Newton's laws, all these things. Newton's laws, energy can neither be created nor destroyed. And God principle, that conscious light is is indestructible, and its formations. Now, its formations are very much the body. Now, at the outer macro level, it is five elements which are energized entities which owes to energy. Now, the body is energized entity at a discrete micro state, it owes to power. And the wielder of the power, like somebody is having buddhi, buddhimantudu, what will say? The possessor. Health, arogyavantudu, vidya, vidyavantudu, dhairyavantudu, shaktimantudu, shaktiman. Shaktiman is consciousness, awareness, and because Shakti is revealing. The another thing is like a voltage and current of a battery. Current can be equated to Shakti, voltage to knowledge. And for any action to happen, current current reveals in action, in Kriya, in formation, in functioning. Otherwise, an open circuit battery without load, it is held but is not visible. Like the prowess of anybody, knowledge of a specific field. It is a great artist. Only when he performs the art, it is known. His Shakti. So, like that, Shakti and knowledge are inseparable. Shakti in any field, great engineer, great scientist, great dancer, great cricketer, great in all, cook, great in everything, the Shakti is revealed in actions. Shakti is energy. Shakti end product is formations, and there is it is subject to change. Whatever created in the formations are bound to change, and also are confined to time space limitations. They are, that is subject to change, mortal. Now we have, it is seen that there is a conscious light, that E is equal to mc square principle. That C part, for a while we can only correlate, draw correlation. C is a light, it is a constant, it is an invariable thing, and it is revealing the energy. and energy formations are gross states. Energy direct, immediate energy, light, consciousness is immediate expression is I am, and out of this I am is illuminating three fields, three clusters: wake, dream, deep sleep, and it is in the wakes. It is illuminating the. It's only recap. It is illuminating the wake mind, and wake mind illuminations are our bhavas, emotions, and now there are projections. It is these projections which are taking toll of the life. The projection I am existing. Existence as I am alone is truth. And and when it turns that side, it is infinite. When it turns downside, when it is operating through equipment, that ignorance, the baby of ignorance, I am existing, I am Sudhakar existing, I am doer, I am knower, identification with the known. So the basic principle substratum, it is imperishable, it is awareness. Byproducts are all subject to change. Whatsoever limitations, it is many, multiple, many, plural, scattered, spread over, distributed. All those are mortal. So the being is very much pertains to the core awareness. He has no death. Whatever is death prone, he is aware of it, but he is identifying. With this, there is endless. So, what do we need to be happy? Do we need to have an enriched body, enriched mind, enriched dispositions? It is just awareness. What is required to be happy in dream? You have to be aware of it. What is non-existence? You have to negate. What is existing? You have to comprehend. Comprehend the presiding over principle. Now also, what the need of the thing is, we can be blissful only when we trace to this thing. It is a cognizant, it is our everybody's fact. There is nothing to accept or anything. All that, if we list out entities, no, there are two entities. One which has no knowledge, that is idam. Idam. In that cluster comes body, prana, mind. Same thing, the known domain extend in dream thing. Now there is another cluster category, the knower, knowledge. So this known field is nothing but the derivatives, expressions of the knowledge. But once they are expressed, reflections have no knowledge. They are known. Now suppose if I look at my face in a mirror, this side of the mirror I have knowledge, but it is my reflection, but it has no knowledge. I can taste, it cannot taste. So all reflections, they appear, they are mithya for a while. So this wakes everything. It is a play only when they connect to the presiding over principle, then we are transcending this thing. So we don't, in as it is where it is conditioned. There is nothing wrong in prosperity, whatnot is healthy body and thing. One has no death. In fact, if given a paper, if one is asked to scribble what he want it to be, he want to be immortal, he want to be blissful, full blissful, and without interruptions blissful. This is his true nature. Once provided, he equates to his reality. Now he is caught up in the reflections, and that reflections, what it cannot offer, he is embedded in them. He is seeking from them. It is like a fish. It is confining to the plains. It has walked out of the water. This fish, the fellow, I am existing, the Sudhakar fish is walking onto the plains. Now with he is giving it to a fish the 5-star thinking. Sudhakar has eluded. He is a eluded, and what he gets back, had he been in water, definitely it is nothing can offer. So it is the same despair of a fish which walks onto the plain. It can just come to the edge and just, it is not that. And all these things is one important thing. It is not that by this way we have to resent the life. Like an actor, he is X, that X only Udasena. Just he would do his functions but he is not caught up, he has not much, he is relieved of his projections. Everybody can wonderfully discharge their functions. In fact, the person, the individual who is endowed with this knowledge, he excels even in mundane life because he has no expectations, he has no complaints, and he extends this to every other creature. Whatever they are also functioning, they are helplessly. That memory chip in that embodiment, it is doing. Do we complain in a film about our co-stars? They have got their own script. This is the solution for everything. We need not also run away from life. It is awareness. It is whatever is everything is only our projection, but once the fact is comprehended, we excel in the world, in the worldly life. We have we have awareness of our back end reality, and there is celebration. This is state of transcending dream to wake, wake to the awakened fourth state. This is what is uh, expounded by our scriptures as Tarate Shokam Atmavit. Atma means awareness, Anatma means aware of, it has no awareness. These words are only just, it is only pointer indicator. Para, Atma, Aham, Brahman, all these are only coinage, like a open land, venture land, plot. So content is same thing. So we need not be caught up in this one. There is only one changeless principle felicitating the change. See, anywhere there has to be relativity. Our Einstein, all our physics, all this is only thing. There is a stator rotor, there is a pedestal, there is a revolve thing, there is a axial wheel. Every analogy, there is a fixed road tracks, there is a moving. For everything, there is a fixed entity, anchoring to which the variation happen. So this is the logic. When we are connecting to the root reality, there is nothing to complain. Life is blissful, cheerful. Will have extended, will unfold on the same clarity in other videos. Hariom, prostrations to all the holy masters, all the knowledge, profound knowledge of this reality. Hariom.